What up, YouTube? Bro Farm back for another video, and it's all about watermelon talk, aka hashtag watermelon war. And what we like to do is we're gonna talk about growing watermelon, then we're gonna talk about watermelon wars and anything else that comes up in the chat. We're gonna talk about that too. But before we do that, we're gonna have a drink. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's delicious. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I do have commercials on this live stream because I am not financially able not to have ads on here. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So if the ads bug you, I got them on very conservative, very conservative. Hope that helps. I really do. But now, it's a couple people that's involved in watermelon wars, and I'm gonna bring them up one at a time, if that's cool with y'all. And I'm gonna fix this layout. I'm not digging this layout. So the first person I bring out, friend of the mayor of Savannah, Georgia, the analytic gardener.
Hey, bro. Hey, everybody.
Welcome in. Now I'm bringing in somebody on the board of hashtag watermelon war. I mean, they're not going to win watermelon war, but they're on the board. I'm bringing up Gina versus Gina, aka GG.
Gina.
And I'm not liking the layout, y'all. I am not liking the layout. So let's try it like Gina.
I gotta figure it out. You got it right though. You need to be down there because the winners are up top.
Let me see. I just want to play with that layout, and I'm looking at it on my phone as I do it to make sure. I gotta be in the middle. What y'all think? Which layout y'all like better?
What y'all think, audience? I don't mind this one.
Yeah, I like this one too.
What about that one? That's not better.
I like that one too. That's the normal one. That's the one I usually use anyway. I don't ever switch it up.
Well, let's get into it. First off, y'all are former watermelon wars contenders. I didn't win watermelon wars last year, so I have a watermelon wars participant shirt. I'm not ashamed. So if you want a watermelon wars participant t-shirt because you didn't win this year, go over to my Teespring / Broke Farmer, or I'll drop a link after a while, and you can go get your watermelon wars participant. But what I don't sell on that site is a watermelon wars winter shirt. One shirt is handmade every year in Zimbabwe and shipped by cargo over to America, and it's sent to the winner. It is 47 of the greatest gardeners on planet Earth in watermelon wars. Only the creme de la creme of watermelon growers are in this. I'm not saying it's prestige. I'm just saying to grow the biggest fruit on planet Earth is a big deal. We're going to talk about it. First off, I would like everybody on the panel to introduce themselves, tell them who they are. Starting you. Well, first off, before you start, I want to make sure, I don't want to be disrespectful. You say folk name wrong on the internet. My friend up here is known as number 4. So that's what I don't want to mispronounce your name. So you are number 4. And let me get my other friend over here. Make sure I know who she is. She
so petty.
Will be known in this live stream as. How come I can't never find your name? I'm not sure
you got in at the end. That's why you don't find it. Because he put it in order of how people did their videos.
Mm-hmm. It was at the last moments ago.
Listen, you wasn't alone though.
Oh, you on the last page. I still don't see you on here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Did you make an intro video?
I did.
I made she was one of the last ones.
All right, I'm checking my list. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me flip the page.
I thought she was like 38th or something to get in.
It was 37.
37.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you 38.
I remember.
So 38. Can you tell the people who you are and about your channel? 38.
Sure, I can. Hi, I am Deidre, the analytic gardener. I grow big watermelons here in North Carolina. I shall be the queen, the winner of Watermelon Wars 2025.
And I was in North Carolina last weekend. I didn't see no big watermelons. I didn't see nobody selling watermelons on the pickup truck or nothing.
Yeah, I don't sell them out there. No, we don't do that. Mm-mm. We just give them away. And
number 4, can you tell the people who you are?
I am Gina versus Gina, aka Gigi, aka 2025 Watermelon Queen. Yeah, that be who I is.
And if y'all don't know, I am the brokest farmer, the Watermelon Wars King, the prophecy fulfiller himself. Broke farm. Let's move on. Mm-hmm. So let's say hey to the people in here, if y'all don't mind.
Let's say hey.
Karen Turner, welcome in. Thank you for being part of the Garden Clizzer. Kenyatta's Garden in Kenyatta's Journey in the building. Broke Farmer in the building. Broke Farmer, you my favorite YouTuber, Broke Farmer. Broke Farmer, I love how you say, what up, YouTube? Broke Farmer, back for another video on this beautiful day. Bro, I love when you do that, man. Wow. Love it. Rob in the garden in the building. What up, Rob? Vita Campbell in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Clizzer. And if you don't know, we got members only live tomorrow, 3:05. And the difference between this live stream and a members only live stream, it is specific content based off what the people in the members only chat wanted to talk about. And it's a personalized way where you can come up on the live stream if you want. We can ask questions. We can talk back and forth. We can figure out problems you have in the garden. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a more intimate setting. You know what I mean? No wine, no chandelier, but it's intimate. You know what I'm saying? No steak, no asparagus. But it's a fun time, y'all. It's a fun time. And we do monthly giveaways, which I haven't did my monthly giveaway yet. So we probably gonna do that giveaway tomorrow. Most times it's a cash app, $50, or it's a big seed pack. And when people say they send seeds, that's one thing. When I send seeds, it's the most exotic seeds that I can get from Switzerland or Sweden, Zimbabwe, Congo, the Virgin Islands.
Beets and radishes, y'all. Beets and radishes.
Now, if I got some beets, you're going to get some beets. What you do with them beets is strictly up to you. But I don't. So if anybody send me beets or arugula, you will be getting them in your home. Now, you're going to get some awesome stuff, but you definitely going to get some beets if I got some beets. That's all I'm saying. GS Farms in the building, a.k.a. Honey Slanger in the building. Laura's Garden and More, welcome in. Forgiving in the building. Charlene Cooper, understand completely about the ads. That's all I'm saying, man. We all trying to pay the rent. You know what I mean? Right. Pay the rent, keep the lights on, put some gas in some cars. That's all we doing. Don't knock me for that. Don't be that person. Lisa H-Time Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of Gardening Clizzer. No problem. I've already had an ad. That's my bad. But YouTube, I'm trying to get this change out of YouTube, y'all. I'm getting this change.
Listen, every little penny.
No, that's right.
Bridget Harris in the building. Atlanta Gardner in the building. Bring on the ads. I use Brave browser, which takes out all the ads. Oh, cool beans. Hey, Atlanta Gardner, if this is your first time in here, let me know so we can give you a broke farmer. Welcome to our community. And how this works, I'm not the mayor of this community. I'm a part of this community where we all get together, like-minded people, use my knowledge, her knowledge, and her knowledge to be greater gardeners and to feed the family without Kroger. Yeah. Y'all got y'all grocery store, but Kroger is the person I'm trying to get right. You hear me?
Me too.
I know that's right.
Val Bryant in the building. The water cooler guy himself. Cassandra's full garden in the building. Thank you for being part of Gardening Clears Up. And Val Bryant, congratulations on 150,000 subscribers. Congratulations, boss.
Send me some of those, Bear Brown.
Hey, send me what I need to get to 16,000. I think I need 80 more. Send me 80, Bear Bryant. I just need 80.
Listen, I need like 12,000.
I'm just trying
to get to that number.
I need a few more than that.
That's just my goal. If I can hit it before the summer get here, I met my goal. That's it.
You got it.
That's right.
Cheryl Norris in the building. Thank you for being part of Gardening Club. CC's Texas Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation.
You know who this panel is. Don't be like no hey broke in panel. You know who we be.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. You started already. CC, sit back. All the moderators, sit back. This is subscribers only mode. But if anybody who's a subscriber overstep they buying, send them to the king. I don't care how much they had to bring. Nisi Dawn in the building. Nobody wants a loser shirt. It's not a loser shirt. I participated. I didn't win. That's what we do.
Nisi coming in with the trash talk.
Busy Guard with Miss Busy Body in the building. It's the wife of me in the building. What else? My garden diary in the. Why do I seem like I'm so hot? Let me let this chill down. My garden diary in the building. Hey everyone, I'm in this game. Let's get it. Hello, CC. I just looking at your harvest video. She didn't harvest watermelon.
Nope. But she did harvest. Good
Not
job,
watermelon.
CC. Not watermelon.
Good job. Get your shirt. Urban Garden Chronicles in the building. Thank you for being part of moderation team. Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness in the building. The Pepper Plug in the building. What up, Pepper Plug? The Broke Farm winner awards yet? I will wait. Don't worry. Number 4, you won, LOL. First off, number 4 ain't won that neither. Or number 38. We're in the same boat. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Show YouTube that there's other people out here making content. Except for the 10 that they send everybody to.
Man, listen. Look.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I ain't building that. Growing with Hudson in the building. Thank you for being part of my Miss Shirley OG Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation team. Pete Wilson in the building. What up, Pete Wilson? Devore Bat Zion in the building. Thank you for being part of the gardening. Clizzer. I'm rolling through, y'all. I'm doing good. Christmas creation of Williamsburg in the building. Hello, all. Glad to catch you this evening, bro. I think we're going to have some fun. Gonna be a good day. Farmer Marshall Urban Garden in the building. Thank you for being here. The everyday life of an OCD chick naked. Thank you for being part of the moderation team. I'm doing pretty good tonight, y'all.
You are.
I'm just scrolling through what is 8:20. I ain't but 5 minutes behind. I'm scrolling, I'm catching up. Bro, take you back to the motherland with them seeds. That's what I'm trying to tell them. They all the way. I fly them in third class, and we go for
Third class.
Honey girl in the building.
Honey girl.
Let's see. Let me get on up here. I'm rolling now, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't missing nobody.
That's because they slowly coming in. They gonna swarm in on you. Watch.
Thanks for the congrats. I'm trying to be like y'all. I still haven't done my live, but I am taking notes. Val Brian, I can drop the link now. You can get some practice.
I was about to say he be doing his thing over there. I be seeing you, I be seeing you, Bear Brand.
Oh, Val Brian is that guy.
Oh,
Zennia,
yeah.
78 KCMO. Thanks for being part of the gardening. Clizzup, Stone Gardener in the building. Stone Gardener, this your first time in here? Let me know.
That's a new one to me.
Soul Diva 78 in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. Soul Diva, I got that package today. I'm gonna drop them stevia seeds real soon. I want stevia, baby. I want a bunch of stevia. It's an annual plant. I don't want to buy no more sugar. I don't want no more white sugar. I want all my sugar to be green.
Yeah.
Green sugar.
Yeah.
It's easy to grow. Let's get on top of that.
Yeah.
My ugly garden in the building. How far am I about? 8:26. Oh, I'm 45 seconds behind. I'm at the bottom. Look at bro. You are good at that thing, bro. Now, what we talking about is this is watermelon talk. We're gonna do nothing but talk about watermelon. Maybe we're gonna talk about some other stuff. But anything y'all want to talk about in watermelon world, we are not experts of nothing. But I've been growing watermelon for 4 years. I got some ideas. So we can talk about it. 2A and LA in the building, aka Master Gardener, aka Big Gardener on the block. 2A.
Wow.
Sylvia's Garden Adventures in the building. What up, Sylvia?
Sylvia R.
What I say?
Sylvia.
Yeah, Sylvia.
I didn't say Sylvia.
No, sir.
Mm-mm.
Analytics, did you have a video that just dropped?
I did. There was one that dropped at noon today.
I'm gonna have to run it back.
A short is short. Go over and check out Analytics short. She just drizzled it.
I did drop a few shorts as well.
I'm wondering if you can see them. I'm happy you got them. Enjoy. Oh, I am. Pescatarian Gardening in the building. GAGA stand up. Laws of Gardening in the building. I'm trying to grow the most watermelon this year. Well, you're going to grow the second most. I'm definitely
most.
Every year I grow the most. Let's not forget that. Every year I grow the most. 2A in LA. Appreciate that. That's going to the Broke Farmer Fruit Tree Academy. We train these young fruit trees up. We teach them how to read and write and how to live on their own. Okay? Appreciate that.
That's because you big them up.
Angela Calloway in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. And somebody always thinking in their mind, bro, let's get on with the video. Shut up. What we're going to do, we're going to speak to everybody in here. If that ain't your thing, I don't need subscribers like that. You can get the hell on now.
Oh,
Gina, sometimes you just got to say it to folks. The people we rock with 100%.
100. Seriously, 100.
But it's a couple people ran through here and got blocked real quick. I'm just going to put that out there. So we here for a good time, Analytic, right?
Amen.
But I don't like to be like that, but some people feel entitled.
100%.
Because I'm here for entertainment, that I'm just here for their entertainment. Yeah. And that ain't what we do over here. Over here in this community, we respect everybody and we have a good time.
100%.
Everybody.
Yes. Absolutely.
Farmer Markside just started growing stevia. I want all my sweetener to come from my garden.
Yeah. Nice.
I grew it a couple years ago. I still got a jar in my kitchen of it.
Nice.
Look how I'm rolling through these comments. I was at the Gina, you said I was at the bottom and they just flooded.
I told you.
I'm growing the biggest watermelon this year. Wait a minute.
I don't know about all that now.
Let me make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Starting to number 9. You will be known throughout this live stream, busybody, as busy number 9. All right, I got you now. Number 9. Because the watermelon wars, all this friendship stuff thrown out the window. I ain't gonna say y'all name known by numbers. Veggie farming in the building. Thanks for being part of the garden club. It's been a while. Glad to see you doing your thing. Appreciate that, Stone Garden. Yolanda Bryan in the building. I am new, but was the challenge started, but I am growing 10 varieties of watermelon.
Let's go.
Was a late subscriber seen on Homestead Heart? Can I still post? Yes, you can post.
You can always post.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely post. But I mean, it's the cutoff day, April the 30th. It's just to keep fairness to it and, keep everything equal. So Yini Marcono in the building. Thank you for being part of Garden Club. Did you direct sow your watermelons? I did both, but them transplants are looking rough. And we're going to talk about that. It's in my notes. Mm-hmm. That's a great question, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
We about to get, oh, that's Analytic Gardener channel. I thought that was something.
Yeah.
Gina, don't be disrespecting everybody. Gina, don't be respecting everybody, bro. She downright disrespectful. Sometimes. I know where you're coming from. Sometimes. CC said, Rob, no worries, you're not going to win. CC, you need them. Miss J.K. Garden in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. And we're going to expand the Garden Club. I got some ideas. CM Anderson in the building. Thank you for being part of the Gardening Club. 305. I want to try to be in the yard doing it. It ain't working so well. I got to figure that out. Why some critters left 2 teeth marks and one of my watermelons just trying to keep me from being great. Let it keep growing.
I do. It ain't get to the
right there.
What up, high school? All right, we all the way at the bottom. Bob Brown in the building. Now look at him. Now, let's just, first off, the internet don't know nothing. AI, Google don't know nothing. But we're going to talk about what they say, and we're going to put our own spin on some of this stuff. First thing that the internet says is watermelons need fertile soil and temps above 65 degrees. First off, what y'all think about that?
For what? They need that to grow?
To grow.
I think so.
Yeah,
mine are still the infant stage because our temps are just under that 65. They doing fine. They just ain't taking off.
Right. They're not taking off because it's not warm enough yet. And I'm in North Carolina and it's still not warm enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna disagree with Google on that. Temps above 65, nah. You need temps above 85.
Oh, well, yeah.
And they cut it low, but they take the 85 is in that too. I just think if you are in a cooler climate like Gina, that watermelon got to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Or you start on the inside, which I don't think a good idea either. But if you're in a colder climate, you don't have a choice, really. You really don't have a choice. But when the internet says fertile soil, they never say what is fertile soil. Fertile soil is soil that is compost based, and you've been building. Fertile soil, aka black gold. When you run your hand down in that soil and you pull up that black stuff and you smell it, I'm a soil sniffer. Let's start there. I'm a soil sniffer. I sniff soil. Don't look at me like that. That's what I do. So when you sniff that black gold and it smells like locust booty, you off to the races. If it smells like locust booty, you are off to the races. You have good soil.
What just happened?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm the only one smelled locust. Okay, it's like a locust poop. Now, if you never smelled the locust poop, then that's on you. But if you have that aroma that emanates from the locust booty, that's what that soil should smell like. You know you got good fertile soil. All right. So there you go. If you ever wonder what fertile soil was, that's what it is. You're welcome. What? Nah. CC, no warning, sir. You just came out the gate run. That's what CC be doing, man.
Ain't no telling what she said either.
Talking trash.
I ain't gonna scroll up. Sylvia's garden and vintage. I think they do need warm temp. Definitely warm temp. That's a couple things that need hot weather. It's a couple things that summer crop that people don't talk about. Okra is a summer crop. Okra like it 100 degrees. Okra like it hot on hot.
Yes.
Okra like it 10 degrees from hell. Sweet potatoes. If you have your sweet potatoes planted early spring, they're gonna look like trash for a little bit. It takes them a while, it takes that heat to get going, and then they off to the races. Some of them other plants don't really like that stuff, but watermelon is another one that like that heat. Now, it's all kind of shade cloths and stuff you can put on watermelon. Let them babies live. Them watermelon want to be in that heat. They want to be in that heat.
Yes, they do.
Put them out there. I grow watermelon in Florida, sand, and in the winter. Well, y'all don't have a winter, do you?
Probably not where they at.
Not in Florida.
But another thing with watermelon, they like well drained soil, so they would do well in sand.
Agreed.
Thank you for the call out. All right. So did I miss anything with that one, y'all? Fertile soil, temps above 65. 91 watching, 56 thorn. That's diabolical.
All right, come on, guys.
That's diabolical.
Hit that thumbs up.
Hug Hollers Urban Garden in the building. Yes, 5B hour has to start indoors early and get going. Yes. Locust booty. Locust. It's real locust.
Look. Hollers.
Caught us all off guard.
All of
So if you've never smelled the locust poop, it's kind of like licorice with 511. That's what it smells like.
I don't even want to know why you
have combination.
Herbal Roots in the building. Herbal Roots, is this your first time in here? Let us know so we can welcome you in. Oh, and I saw my first Japanese beetle today.
Your first what?
Japanese beetle today.
Oh no.
I haven't seen that yet.
They're looking for the potatoes.
Oh, I sprayed today with
That's what I want to know, Lisa H.
I don't have any more Stevie right now, but I have elderberry stars. I just received them here. Wow. All right. So it snowed this year. Oh, yeah, in Florida. Yeah. I'm trying to get to the bottom, y'all. I'm trying not to miss too many people. Bayou Sugar Garden in the building. What up, Bayou? I'm back at the bottom. Look at Broke Farmer. You doing it, bro. You the man, bro. You the man, bro. Now look. Also, another thing the internet said is watermelons are heavy feeders. So,
Yes.
Analytic Gardener.
Yes.
What is your watermelon feeding schedule?
So I do try to feed them at least every 2 weeks, but let me back up a little bit because I'm not really trying to feed the watermelon per se. I feed the soil. So, yeah.
What frequency do you feed the soil?
So every 2-3 weeks, I do try to replenish. But I'm really trying to make sure that I'm just feeding the soil and giving the soil, replenishing the nutrients from the soil, not necessarily just kind of dumping fertilizers on the watermelons.
Gina, what about you? What's your watermelon feeding schedule?
I don't have a feeding schedule for any of my plants, first of all, because I ain't gonna remember. But if I had to guess, I would say maybe every 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Analytic. Ask me how often I fertilize my watermelon.
Bro, how often you fertilize your watermelon?
I'll never tell. I can't believe y'all out here just getting away all the goddamn secrets.
We didn't tell everything.
How's
That
y'all
ain't
in
no
the
secret. Ain't nobody gonna follow me because that ain't no secret.
I would never tell y'all how often I fertilize my watermelons and then I expect to win. Never. I take it to the grave. Never. Sarah Norris said, bro, act like he didn't say locust booty. Yeah, I said like
He said it.
He did.
He said it more than once too, Miss Cheryl.
On the internet with 100 people listening. Karen Colson in the building. Hello, everyone from GA. Stand up. Let's go, George. Let's go, George, for the win. Excuse me. But I would say, when it say heavy feeder, that doesn't mean throw just granular fertilizer every week on there, because that granular fertilizer take a while to break down. That means get that bed started with a sprinkler granular fertilizer, let it break down over a 3-month period. Every time you water, it's going to break down that granular fertilizer. Now, weekly or bi-weekly, or however, depending on the soil you have, you go with a fertilizer that's good for nitrogen and a balanced fertilizer. Something like a 333, 222, and just a regular fertilizer that's that liquid fertilizer they can uptake at the time you feeding it, so you can go with that. But for me, it's like 7, 8 things I'm doing to this watermelon, man. Just know it's different out there. It's different from how everybody else doing business. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's all I can tell you. Mm-hmm. Now, I want everybody to grow great watermelon, but I don't want nobody to grow watermelon bigger than mine. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'm gonna give you most of the secrets. I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more. I ain't gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be a hater. Yeah, I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a hater. I'm definitely gonna be a hater, y'all.
I can tell you, even whatever it was, I wasn't gonna do it. I mostly do a lot of compost in place. You know that. I ain't about to do a whole lot of nothing.
But Pescatarian said yes, analytic feed the soil. That's so right. But know when to feed the soil. Feed the soil in fall and winter. So all that stuff you feed that soil can break down and enrich the soil if you are feeding the soil and not the plant. I think a lot of people pop up in spring and start fertilizing, and it's a waste.
Right.
You enriching that soil every chance you get. When you go to Starbucks, you get those spent coffee grinds they have. Old banana peels, all that goes in the garden. You don't start fertilizing and enriching your soil in the spring and summer. Fall, winter, it gives that everything you put in, like Gina says, she composts in place. It gives us that everything time to break down. Because what happens is you compost in place in spring, and then don't know why you got so many roller polars.
Yes.
Roller polars are compost bugs. That's their job to compost.
To break it down.
I don't understand people who don't understand the composting bugs and just want to kill everything. That's not how you, when you feeding the soil and you growing soil, that's not the thought process. The thought process is look at that bug and figure out what that bug's purpose is. Now, roller polar break down stuff, right? So if you have dead leaves in your bed, you have mulch in your bed, that's what they're doing. And if you have mulch in your bed and it's eating that mulch and breaking that mulch down, guess what it ain't eating? Your baby seedlings.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm just an old broke farmer over here drinking a cold Heineken.
Yeah.
Years.
They ain't never bothered my plants. I have, but they ain't never bothered my plants.
Never. Mine either. I mean, you got a small seedling, they're gonna take a nibble. If you don't have nothing for them to compost in your bed, they're gonna take a little nibble. You got to feed the bugs, the microbes, and your environment. Got to do that. Now, when Gino composts in place, get what the roller polar want. That stuff she put in there. And you have more bugs in your garden because your leaves raggedy, your plant dying. So you got the bugs in there because they are what? Composters too. But we want to spray everything to kill the bugs. You killing your micro climate and your micro environment. That's what your environment is based off. Your environment is based off things that come in, compost stuff down, keep replenishing that soil and feeding the soil. You want to kill all them. Yeah. I don't want to kill them with Japanese beetle and what's it called? Vine borer. That's all I want to kill.
Me too.
God's timing and water. Feed the soil microbes every 2 weeks. Fact. I'm okay with it. I watched Bro's watermelon video. Compost for you just gonna get a secret out? Okay.
We done ran it down. Wow.
You're killing me, Rob.
Oh no. This ain't my recipe here. Compost, fertilizer.
Maybe that's the old one.
I don't use no blood meal and bone meal. Alfalfa pellets.
That might have been an old one.
Yeah, that had to be old. Yep, Japanese beetle out in North Carolina. I saw them today. Ebony MJS in the building. They was on my cherry tree. Every week work. The ancestors tell me when to fertilize. Okay.
Hey, I'm with busy.
As long as they pulling weeds. I'm in the river bottom and tip for the sweet melons. It is more variety or feeding fertilizer like I'm in the river bottom and tips for the sweetest watermelon. Is it more variety or feeding fertilizer like organic contribution? What do y'all think about that? What makes a sweeter watermelon?
Sweet.
The environment or the variety?
I would say the variety, but I don't know if environment makes a difference because I've only grown in one.
No, I think it's your soil, honestly. I think it's whether your soil has the nutrients it needs in order to produce, a good watermelon.
I think
I think varieties can make differences in how sweet they are.
Right. I think some
are sweeter than others.
I think good, and let's talk about it. Good soil. If you are planting and growing and soil is not good and it is not nutrient rich, then when you eat that vegetable, is that vegetable really nutrient rich? Because a lot of people say they eat kale and a bunch of spinach salads But if ain't no nutrients in it, you just eating water. And Gina, you frozen?
Looks like she is.
Are you asleep? I can't tell your eye closed.
Yeah, I think she froze.
I think she's asleep. We're gonna let her sleep for a minute. But I'm just saying a lot of
there she is.
yeah, I thought you was asleep. But
no.
I'm just saying, I think analytic right, and I think Gina right. Variety in your soil, I do think it matters. But a couple things that will factor in that, if you get close to harvesting time, if you keep overwatering it, it's gonna be a watery taste. If you slow down watering 3-4 days before you pick it, now it's building up all the sweetness in that watermelon instead of it turning to water.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Broke farm is diabolical. Let everyone else answer and then leave you hanging. That's what I do. Are you surprised? They're not surprised. They know me. Bro, I gotta be the weirdo in every situation. Gagga. Ain't no place better to grow watermelons in Georgia. Analytic. Gina, did you know that Cordell, Georgia is the watermelon city capital of the world?
Oh, too bad you don't live there.
Oh.
Or do I? Do I? I might have a summer home in Cordell.
Okay.
I don't want nobody to think I got no money. I'm just close to everybody else. Joe Vaughn Williams in the building. Joe Vaughn, thank you for being part of the Garden Club. Good evening, Broke Farm. Broke and fam containing watermelon here as we get down to 46 degrees tonight and so far help. I got something to say about that too. What about apply compost around the plant? Definitely. Compost. Compost is good for everything. Matter of fact, if you compost enough, you don't have to fertilize. Compost is fertilizer.
That's why I do it.
Georgia, Texas, watermelon wars not gonna lose. Right. So right. Fertilizer in the end of winter after the rainy season, April, May, then once more in July. Liquid fertilizer in between drought season. Sound like you got a plan. And a lot of that fertilizer that we do, it's just a waste of time. Your plant ain't up taking all that stuff.
That's why I stopped doing it.
If you fertilize it and it's 90 degrees, your plant ain't up taking that at all.
Yeah.
You just feeding the grass because it's running out every time it rains. Tommy Bites Homestead in the building. They've been part of Gardening Club, Tommy Bites. Bro, what's my number on that list of yours? I need to challenge myself mentally to get from that number to that numero uno spot. No,
you don't need to know where he got you.
Right.
You put yourself at numero uno, girl.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about that number.
The order that people enter. So, honey girl, let me see. I'm glad you brought that up, honey girl, because I was mispronouncing it. That's my fault.
Oh, mess.
Honey girl, where you at?
Yeah, I started doing composting in place a couple years ago. And I do it all fall and winter. I'll do some in the spring too.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute now. Gina,
I absolutely will. And I find that I don't need to fertilize. My plants grow crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Honey girl, you are known as 13. You no longer have a name. You are 13. I'm glad you brought that up. I haven't got all about it. Hudson say my roller polar like just dirt and plants. What? Sort of, yeah. Dead plants and anything that's decomposing in the dirt. Before the snow hit, we put alfalfa pellets and chicken poop and Dr. Earth That's probably why the orange and key lime survive. Root establishment. I'm beat. I neglected my garden while sick, and I have been weeding, pruning, trying to play catch up. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. Take a whole bunch of compost and just put it on top of everything and mound it up to maybe 3-4 inches and just plant in the mind. Got to do all that. Yeah. Roly Poly loves straw mulch with worms. They love all mulch. They love my cypress. Claire's Culinary and Garden Adventures in the building. Good evening from another Georgian subscriber. Okay. I'm raising earthworms in my bed with plants. Lime is good for watermelons too. Yeah. I ain't a fan of lime. I ain't a fan. I ain't saying something wrong with it.
I've never used it.
I've never used it either.
Roly Polis ate my baby turns 4 years ago. You done
4
had
years ago, Karen, you hold a grudge.
She keeping receipts.
You got to give them something to eat, though.
I'm just messing with you.
Mineral content, both environment. Right back off the water. Yep. Passion and Tree Arts in the building, aka PIA. Brooklyn New in the building. What a Brooklyn New. All right, so before we go down, we're gonna scroll down. I'm only 1 minute behind. Now, something else that the internet says is watermelons require bees for pollination. Now, I'm gonna go across the street on this one, and I'm gonna let y'all have. I'm gonna go first this time. I believe I did a little research on this. Worker bees leave the hive 12 times a day. 12 times they leave. I believe some of y'all flowers are competing for the bees' pollen for the vegetables. I believe y'all have so many pretty flowers that your flowers are competing with the effect for the affection of the bee from your vegetables. Now, I know this comment section about to light up. And me and Gina talked about this on another live. Bees also can't see the color red. So your pretty red flowers is just for you. Don't say you plant them for the pollinators. They just for you. They can't even see red. Now I'm going to let y'all have this. Bees for pollination. How do y'all feel about bees? Do you think that is overrated with the amount of bees you need in your yard? Do you think that bee pollination is other ways to bring bees in? Just tell me a whole spiel on how y'all feel about bees pollinating watermelon plant.
I don't have flowers, and I do have bees. I get other things that pollinate as well that move around in my plants and my flowers and go from flower to flower. Mm-hmm. I also will pollinate things in my garden. Squash sometimes. If I know I'm not getting if I have a bunch of male flowers and I finally get a female, I'm gonna pollinate her. She's gonna survive. Right. So the bees aren't the only ones working in my garden.
Right.
Agreed. And I agree definitely about bees not being the only insect, because other insects are in there and they're all pollinating. Mm-hmm. So, share the work.
Share it.
Growing out the box in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation team. Congratulations on 200,000 K.
Yeah.
That's right, 200,000 K.
Yeah, 200,000 or 200K.
200K.
Mm-hmm. Put a mason bee nest up, and they come every year earlier than any other pollinator. Thanks.
I can't fool up with them.
The bees in my garden go to my veggies before they hit my flowers. They love watermelon, cucumber, and pepper flower.
Mhm.
But let's play devil's advocate for a minute. What if that bee is on his 12th trip out the hive? He got to pass by 2 marigolds, a zinnia, and a nasturtium before he get to your tomato plant. Just bringing it up.
Mhm.
But there are several varieties of variations of bees and pollinating flies and wasps. Facts. Run to grow in the building. One of the participants of the unofficial first year of watermelon wars with the Mississippi melon. Famous on YouTube for the Mississippi melon. Run to grow, aka Farmer Q, in the building. Rio's Family Garden Food Forest in the building. What a Rio's?
Oh, they done extended the name.
They produce a bigger fruit more consistently. Oh, the bees.
Is that what we talking about?
They produce bigger fruit.
I think that's what no, because I know Q and I know how Q mind think. I think that's what he's saying. That pollination from a bee produces bigger fruit more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I'm so intrigued by that. You know, I'm gonna be Googling all night.
Why? Q, you should have sent Q today only.
She's talking about the link right here. It's in the text.
I'm curious as to
what is he saying there?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they love squash and will sleep in them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They will.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Black's Tropical Homestead in the building. Thanks for being part of moderation team. Say all bees work super hard. We do have a higher yield, which I think is from having bees, but I think we beat the bees to the flowers. Now, and that's another thing. Having bees, will it come a time when we have to grow our own bees?
Mm. Oh, you mean the beekeepers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna get to a point where everybody has to become a beekeeper to get good pollination? Because every year they complain about the bees. Well, I ain't got but 3 bees this year. First off, who out there counting the bees? Let's start there. Who counting these bees? Look, the
I
bees.
see more ground bees than about anything, to be honest. The little ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of wasps and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Say I don't hand pollinate anymore usually, but if my neighbors do stupid things to kill bees, I hand pollinate when necessary.
Yeah.
I ain't hand pollinate
Wave
nothing.
the bees.
Ants pollinate too. They kept my okra coming.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
I get a lot of those in my garden. I see them in them flowers.
I agree. I don't have flowers. That's not on the groceries, not yet anyway. I'm just saying it's food for thought. Everything I say ain't factual. It's just food for thought. Bees are attracted to protein-rich fertilizer. Is that a thing? I don't know about it. I don't know. I co-sign that one. I don't know. I have mason bees and wasps, and I have herbs. No problem with pollinators. When did that become a thing? Let's talk about that. When did that become a thing? You got to have flower to bring the pollinators in. Every vegetable you have that produces fruit has a flower. At what time in the spring and summer don't you have a beautiful yellow flower on your cucumber, on your squash, fruit trees, watermelons? I don't get it. And for everybody growing the red flower for pollinators, it's a waste. You can throw every red flower you got in the trash can because the bees don't see red anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Look at analytics. She's like, uh-oh. The garden club ain't gonna like this.
No, I mean, I definitely was one that I wasn't growing any flowers. And honestly, I didn't start growing flowers to have pollinators. That wasn't the reason. I started growing flowers because my garden looked a certain way. And my husband was like, can you make it prettier? It had food, but he said, can you make it prettier? So I threw some flowers in it. And that was the only reason.
I had them in the beginning. I actually did have flowers.
I got zinnias and Mexican sunflowers that came up just because I use the Mexican sunflower for chopping drop because the root is so vigorous.
I was in the beginning.
I just chop them, throw them around my fruit tree. But the zinnias, I planted 1 year and they just pop up every year now. And of course, J3GS gonna have a problem. Somebody talking about bees. Hey, J3, we ain't said nothing bad about the bee, big dog. Nothing bad. Eddie Lyles in the building from Alabama. Pollination does play a major part in the size and shape of our food. There you go. Somebody co-signed that. I did not know. That's exactly what Q was talking about. Miss T with the T in the building. I've been incorporating more flowers this year in my garden. Sunflower. Oh, sunflower. You can eat that. Especially the stink bug love the sunflowers. First off, the stink bug love everything. Let's start there. Everything. I saw them on my tomatoes today. I saw them on my bell peppers today. First off, you can't kill stink bugs. Let's start there. They there. You can spray some to deter them for a little while, but you can't kill everything. Stop that. Right. Bumblebees offer the best pollination because they are slow and take their time and do it right. You can do it, baby. Do tonight. That ain't what they were talking about. My baby. Okay, you right. Okay. Sister Marie's kitchen in the building. More bees, the more love in the garden. Share the love and hit the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Do that. I will hop on, but we listen to. You riding with your wife in the car. Y'all enjoy y'all time. Enjoy your time. We know what you mean now anyway. Can I still participate in watermelon wars? Miss T, you can. I let you in. You come right on in. Cause somebody
that was so disrespectful.
She knows it.
She come on in. Yeah.
Somebody he basically said he ain't worried.
Somebody gotta have the last spot. Miss T, come on in. I'm gonna send you compost and seed. Come on in. All right. So yes, the bees sleep in all my squash flowers. I do plant more medicinal herbs rather than just pretty flowers to attract them. Bees cross-pollinate, gives you larger and better taste. Everybody knew this but me. I did not know that bee pollination had anything to do with fruit side. Did not know that. You can hand pollinate and get the same results. I ain't finna hand pollinate. Hey, growing out the box.
Yeah,
I do.
I will.
I have to.
I won't. Why do you have
cucumbers out there? I'm gonna get that cucumber.
Listen, I'm getting my zucchini. I'm getting my squash.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me a long time ago. What God got for you can't nobody take from you. So if God got for the cucumbers to grow, they're gonna grow. If they ain't, it's just.
But the devil be busy too. So sometimes I gotta work against him.
I ain't look, no. The devil ain't out there in your goddamn garden. Look at him.
He's trying to not make sure I don't get no zucchini. I want it.
It's called the squash vine borer. It's called the Japanese beetle.
It's not that serious, man. I'm a lazy gardener. Last video I did about lazy gardening, that's one of the things I highlight. I'm not hand pollinating nothing. Nothing. I got a full-time job. No way. Veggie farmers say, why y'all hating on flowers? Flowers can draw pollinators in before the veggies start blooming and entice them to hang around. Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. It just ain't my thing. If I can't eat it, I ain't finna grow it. Do you like honey and raised bees? Sister Marie, know I do like honey. I just had a peanut butter and honey sandwich. Peanut butter and honey sandwich. 10 minutes before I got on this live. 10 minutes before. I don't raise bees. I got a friend that does raise bees. That's why I don't raise bees. If he didn't do it, I would.
And the honey slinger be sending that honey that he got. Oh, so good.
I'm out of his honey right now. Dave Buzz been in the building. I'm going to be in the bush just listen to y'all walk. I have
Would you say you need a refill, Analytics?
Yeah, that's it. That honey slinger honey.
Honeybees, mason bees, wallflowers, and critters. I don't know what they are. I don't have an issue with pollinators. Yeah, I don't know. If I did, I'm not going to hand pollinate. I get the cucumber varieties that don't need pollination. I'm lucky to have a beekeeper neighbor. Yep, me too. Be About It Farm. Be About It Farm. No, honeybees aren't native to the Americas. Yep. There are tons of pollinators other not just honeybees. Facts. Without bees, we don't live. Fact. No, we live. We live. Have you heard of something called a carnivore diet? They don't even eat vegetables. They're alive and kicking. You also don't need bees for wine or beer.
Lord.
So I'm just saying, we'll live.
Oh, gosh.
It wouldn't be the same, but we'll live. Man. It's hard to kill this many people. I'm just going to put that out there. Yeah, I get a lot of wasps, more wasps than bees. Yeah, a lot of wasps out there.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
My son got bit by a wasp yesterday, his third one. Oh my God.
Really? See, they don't bother me.
Use fish fertilizer around your blooming vegetables. I do. I think everybody in our community got a bottle of fish fertilizer.
Yeah, I do use that every now and again.
You can eat many flowers, but yes, you don't have to have flowers separate from veggies. I grow flowers in my garden for me, not the bees, and that's different. How do you hand pollinate? I am super new to gardening. Give me your grace, y'all. Oh, no problem.
Oh, we give everybody grace, honey. We don't know all the things.
Yeah.
All right. Now you take the male flower.
I think somebody else. I think.
You should know what to do.
I don't know if it's. I think somebody else should do it. I'm
just saying you take the male part, and the way you tell the male from the female got a booty on the back of the flower. Now you know that's the female. So you take the male.
Oh, mercy.
And you rub it on the flower ovaries. And 9 days later, you got a baby. Ta-da!
I knew. I knew.
What? That's not how it works.
Honestly, yes, but it's just the way you tell it.
Put the details together.
What did I say wrong?
But it is true. Your female is going to have your fruit behind it. So whatever you're growing. So if it's a cucumber, you're going to see a little baby cucumber behind the flower. The males don't have any fruit behind them because
you know what the males got though. If you pull them flowers back, it's right there. It's right there.
You do need it. You do need the male flower for the female.
And 9 days later, what you have?
A baby.
A baby.
Baby comes.
It kind of does work like that. So the inside of your flower has it'll. Oh Jesus!
Hey, look, I'm gonna give y'all a little free game on this. Free game. All right. So everybody knows that talking to your plants. It's been studied. Talking to your plants and playing music helps your plants to grow.
Oh, I believe.
But if you pollinate and you play boys the men softly in the background, you get 3 times better pollination.
Wow. Any specific song or just any Boys to Men song?
To the end of the road because they think they finna break.
I knew it. I knew that's what he was going with.
I'm just saying. That's bro. Look, Google it. Don't.
Wow. Now you're gonna put that on Google?
Let's Google it.
Mm-hmm. You belong to me, and I belong to you. Mm-hmm.
No, in the road because it's gonna break up. If we don't have this baby, it's over.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Pomegranates are red flowers, and the bees love them because of the smell, not the look. They might smell good, and it might look like a white flower or a black flower. I don't know what a bee site. Matter of fact, let's talk about this some more. How do y'all even know what types of, I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't think they're ready for this. I'm gonna say it. The bees just be out in the street. I'm gonna put it out there. The bees hump anything that move out there in that garden. I'm gonna say it. All flowers, they out there humping these flowers. These bees don't care what it is. They out there just humping flowers. So if y'all think these bees are loyal, they ain't.
Wow.
Any flower that moves,
these bees ain't loyal now
at all. They hump every flower in the garden. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that out there. Go get your flower STD. Keep playing around.
Oh,
I'm just saying what they doing out here.
I'm so done. Now, go ahead.
I'm just saying. Rio say, well, when I didn't have pollinated flower, my garden didn't do well. I've seen a difference in trying to build it up slowly but surely. Now, is it that, or you've been building soil for years, and the soil got better?
Which will produce better plants.
I think people give the wrong credit sometimes. I check my roses before I smell them because bees be inside sometimes.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I grow flowers for pests. I don't believe in that either. I think I've talked about this a bunch. And please understand, I believe what I believe. I don't go by Google. I go by what I see out in my garden. Some flowers you plant for trap crops just mean you bringing those pests from all around the neighborhood into your yard. If you grow marigolds, you're going to have more pests. Even though some people say marigolds are trap crops, they are attracting crops for pests. I'm going to say what I say. Think about this. If a bug loves tomatoes and it ain't had a tomato in 32 days and you got garlic and basil, is it still going to get on that tomato? It is. So I don't believe in onions and garlic for pests. Matter of fact, I just harvested my garlic that has to be cold stratified, so it was planted before the winter. So now is the time I should be harvesting it. So how could that be for pest control when my crop just started growing and I've already harvested?
Even when it's out there, I have never had, that didn't work for me. So I don't even grow my garlic and onion in the same bed with stuff anymore because it never worked for me. Neither did the marigolds.
Lynette Lawrence in the building. For y'all that grow corn, how do you fertilize your corn?
You don't. It does it itself. You grow corn, the tassels that come out, they will, when the wind blows, it's gonna shift it around. Your corn needs to be like a foot apart or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And it'll fall on the stick.
Pollinator fertilizer.
Oh, she said fertilize.
Fertilize.
But they're heavy feeders.
Oh, fertilize. I'm sorry. I thought it
Mhm.
was pollinate. I don't do that either, though.
Yeah.
I think we kind of, but okay. So you do want to. I can't help you. I don't do it, so I can't even give you no advice on what to use to fertilize.
But
I
corn,
I do
corn
like
is-
to make sure they're in a lot of like they have a lot of compost that they're gonna
right.
have to, really start the plant out and live their life in that basically, because they eat.
And some
I
people don't
grow
think
mine
about
in ground, and I never feed it.
Mhm.
Never.
if you know somebody close to you that has chickens,
Mhm.
put the chicken fertilizer down.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, get it straight from the booty hole and put it out there. Instead of letting it compost for 6 or 7 months, put it straight on there, and everybody say it's hot. But anybody in this chat, 130 people in here, let me know if you ever put chicken poop on your plants and it burnt your plant. Because we recite Google nonstop. You got to compost it for 6 months or it'll burn all your plants off. You ain't never had a goddamn chicken. How's you telling? Stop telling people things you don't have experience with. Do you hear how many times I say I don't know? Did you hear when I stepped back when you said growing corn? I know goddamn well I can't grow corn. So I took a step back.
Mm-hmm.
But we recite Google to the point where y'all talk about Google like it's the Bible. Google don't have a garden. They don't have a garden. They accumulate information from universities and people off YouTube. Huh? People off YouTube. Who owns Google? Or who owns YouTube?
Google.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not collecting information from something that they own.
Mm-hmm.
I just at some point we got to start being real about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been putting chicken poop straight from the booty hole under my fruit tree. I've never burnt a leaf. Not one leaf. But people will sit in the chat and tell you how you should compost chicken manure.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. Bro, it's 2025. I ain't that foolishness this year. If you don't know, say you don't know and keep it moving. Everybody got to know everything. When did it become a cuss word to say, I don't know?
Exactly.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to use chicken poop, but I've never had chicken poop to use. Now I've had rabbits in the garden.
Oh, that's
and I was just about to speak on that.
Slap it right up under.
I don't think that my soil is my native soil. Even at the community garden, we have I see bunnies all the time. I think that's why things grow so well in the soil where I don't feel like I need to fertilize. I've grown corn a couple times in my backyard, and I just put them down in there and I get corn.
Charlotte Urban Garden in the building. Thank you for that donation. Look here, man. It's so many projects. I bought a new fruit tree yesterday. Gina asked me what fruit tree it is.
I was about to, but I know you ain't gonna. What fruit tree did you get broke?
You're gonna have to watch the video tomorrow. It's coming out at 9:05 in the morning. Brand new video. Yeah, moving on. Charlotte, but thank you for that. And look, man, at the end of this gardening season, I will reconstruct my whole garden. I'm gonna tear it down. I'm gonna move the fruit trees. I'm gonna get rid of 2 fruit trees. Is what I'm gonna do. And if you watch my video tomorrow, I should call it the power of crazy gardening. Because over the years, I've figured out a certain way to grow where I can get harvest and it not look good. It looks horrible. Sometimes I go out there, I'm like, wow, is that what we doing today? That's what it is. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna call the video. I'm not even gonna say the video title. We're gonna move on. Charlotte Urban Garden, thank you for that. Every day you got to fight. I know that's right. Bees use the hairs on their body to direct them to the nearest electromagnetic fields, which are commonly small flowers. Small flowers on vegetables. They use these fields to determine if a bee recently visited a flower. That's a lot of information. Electromagnetic field. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's good. I've learned a lot in this live, y'all.
Yes, me too.
Absolutely.
Bro, grow nasturtium, then you can't eat them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What am I eating nasturtium when I got them? I got spinach out there. I got strawberries, and just like people talking about eat sweet potato leaves. For what? For what? I got spinach out there, collard greens, turnip green. I got rutabaga. Can you eat rutabaga leaf?
I don't grow it.
But they out there. I got all these greens to choose from. In the fall, soy, broccoli leaves. I just don't have to eat that stuff. It's like 12 different greens we can eat. So I'm not going to.
Now, I will throw sweet potato leaves in a salad while I'm grabbing lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
There too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not your top 5. They're just out there.
No, they out there. So whatever's coming in, they come in. They might get eaten.
The new urban gardener in the building. Yellow Door Urban Homestead in the building, aka Asia, is in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation team. Now we're going, and please feel free to put your opinions in the chat. With a YouTube channel is an opinionated view of whatever they're doing content on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So I don't know how people do it on other channels or whatever, but your opinions are welcome over here because we're trying to get better at what we do. And Lord knows I can do better. I can do better. Like the stuff I've just learned. I'm like, whoa. Leslie loves the Lord in the building. Blessings. I was just talking with my daughter about getting some hive. That ain't a bad idea.
Okay, that's busybody.
Now, I don't want to do bees. I want my neighbor to get some bees. My next door neighbor bees. Wasps don't bother me, but those knots, oh my God.
They are. I'm with it.
Got some that big.
I know wasps. I live in Georgia, man. I get bit 3-4 times a day. It's just what it is. Never dull moth. No, that's how it should be though. Because these people who pronunciating everything well and tell you this and that, I ain't that guy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can tell you 4 better gardening channels to go to than mine right now. That I
You pronounce booty very well this live.
I Asia said hand pollination. I got here just in time. But it's my version of gardening. Everybody has their own version of gardening. That's what your gardening channel should be. If you are more educated in gardening, then you should give the educated view of gardening. If you somebody like me, you're gonna be out in the garden singing. It's whatever you are. Your personality should come out in every video.
Yes.
You should be the best version of you in every video, no matter what that is. If you're a weirdo, be the weirdo. It's some weirdos making good money on YouTube.
100%.
Good. Please, my grandbaby's watching. I'm sorry. Broke farm, I love the kids. That's my fault. Choking on chip right now. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all know I say this stuff, man. Y'all know it.
Take them out.
Flowers are beautiful. That's not true.
They are. I just don't grow.
All right. So let's talk about some
Learning to love
more.
them more.
All right. When it comes to watermelons, Google say they spread a lot. And I talk about this all the time. Man, let them watermelon do their thing. God darn, y'all trellising watermelons and bring them through the back door window to keep them safe and warm. Look, man, let a plant be a plant. Let a plant be a plant. If you don't have enough,
I tried to listen once, and I said I won't do that crap again. Listening to YouTube.
Oh, I did an experiment when I first started, and I had this cute little chair out there, and I trellised it all over the chair. I had these little, potato beetles everywhere. They were like, this is not what's supposed to be happening with this watermelon. It was ridiculous. Never do it again.
I don't know, man. It's just, and for the people who don't have a lot of space to grow watermelon, man, just go to Kroger. I'm gonna be a buck with you. Just a lot of people don't like to say this. Just go to Kroger. Everything ain't meant to grow at your house. You don't have space to grow watermelons. First off, how often do you buy watermelon? Let's talk about it. How often do people buy watermelon? In the summer, maybe 4 times?
I just had watermelon earlier today.
Just like people who don't eat carrots like that. Why y'all growing so many carrots?
Yeah.
How often do y'all buy carrots from the grocery store?
Yeah.
Me, I like carrot raisin salad. So I, chop them up and I make that weekly if I can. But if you just got carrots to put in beef stew, just get them from Kroger. It ain't worth the hassle or the space. Maybe I'm overstepping my bound. Let me move on.
No, I agree.
All right, why
you should go with you.
Eyes, and I say, don't start explaining hand pollination. Just to the end.
Now, see, I tried to.
Okay.
I tried.
I'm moving on. Okay, I'm sorry. OG gardeners in the building. They all over my red shades. What? Oh, the bees. They don't know it's red. It's just over your shade. Stoma. I thought it was stomata.
Stoma.
The stoma? It's not stomata?
That ain't what it say. It say stoma.
Okay. Okay, I'm going back in the bushes so I can plant some of these fish pepper seeds that Mike Chaotic Garden sent me.
They hot. They
plants like classical music the best. That's what the man wants you to believe. That's what the man wants you to believe.
Hey, I like classical. They listen to that too.
My plants like gangster rap. I'm just gonna put that out there. Gangster rap.
Because they just act like it because they done seen what happened to the plants who don't.
Who don't like it. Oh yeah, I kill them.
He prepares them. That music is preparing those plants.
Right. It's gonna be a lot of EVE, a lot of NWA out there. Straight out of Broke Farm. A crazy man.
Wow.
All right. My plants like R. Kelly. Oh, they're a little spicy. Okay. Mine too. Mine too.
Do they like it when they're young or when they get okay?
Oh. Ooh. And everything in between. Big fact. Big fact. Big fact. I know exactly what you're talking about. Pretty girl gardens in the field. Oh, mine like Teddy Pendergrass. Okay. I bet all the plants get pollinated. All of them get pollinated. All right, Miss Shirley say, where is this going?
That was probably when you was doing the hand pollinating thing.
Yes.
I'm there humping bees.
Yeah, you way back there. You back there.
I'm that far away. 9:17. Oh man, I'm like 25 minutes. Look, y'all,
Yeah,
I'm
you for-
Yes.
to the bottom. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I know it's a lot of great comments in that. That's my fault. Analytic Garden was taking up my. Oh, who was that?
What?
Tay Ray Happy Garden in the building. Yes, my watermelon is growing so amazing. I'm just letting them be plants. I did some rabbit compost and some cedar wood and let them go. Thank you,
That's what I
better
like
let it
about
go.
I did rabbit compost and that's it.
R. Kelly disqualified in my garden. No, man. No, man. Oh, R. Kelly get playtime. 12 play.
Not in mine.
Play. And guess what? On the low, I don't play it live. But I still play that ditty out there too. Take that, take that. Take that, take that.
I can't. Cannot.
I just put
I
some
can't either.
Hey, look, I just put some baby oil around the roots and hey, they grow crazy over here. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying. What we do over here, man? All right. Now, on the watermelon, they say even the rind is edible. Everything on the watermelon is edible. The rind has a lot of nutritional value and certain things that it do for male bodies that help them out also. Scientific research. I'm not just talking trash.
Facts.
This is what it is. A lot of things you can do with watermelon. Like if Gina could ever grow a watermelon, she makes watermelon jam, don't you?
I do with the watermelon that I grow. I do want to do something with the rind though. I haven't tried it yet.
I saw Black Tropical Homestead. Oh man, what did they make with it? It's a rind jelly, I think.
I've seen people do candied rind.
Oh, pickled watermelon rinds. That's what
I've seen that too.
Oaky roots. Lynette Lawrence, thank you. All donations go back to the garden. Yeah. Garden, take a lot of my money. That's what it is, man. But
I do it too, Javon.
The whole watermelon is edible. So we just chopping up the flesh out of it and just throwing the rest of it away. We cheating our bodies. The rind is the most nutritious part. I'm just saying, I don't know how you can use it. I'm gonna look at some of these, but I've been throwing away that rind forever. And you know what my grandma used to tell me? Boy, don't eat all the way to the white part of it. You're gonna be sick. My grandma was a liar.
She just didn't know. Don't call your grandma a liar. No, sir. She just didn't know. You could get up. Your grandma gonna come up out of where she is and come whip you. You better watch your mouth.
A lot of our elders used to say that.
So
we did. Now we had some that would eat all the way to the rind.
Me?
Short of the rind, but eat all the way to it.
I eat all the way to the white meat. Literally. To the white meat.
Pause.
But hella pause. But look. So if she told me I couldn't eat to the white meat and she was wrong, she's not a liar?
No, she was just wrong.
Right.
Lying implies that she told you that and knowing the truth of it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you win now.
Look, you're not gonna call grandma a liar. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we're not signing that one.
Hey, you know what her name was? Jenny B. Jenny B. Jenny B. Gina grows watermelons. News to me. 2A. News to me.
Ooh.
Take that.
Y'all keep that energy when I have my watermelon jam.
Take that.
Right. Say that.
I put watermelon rinds in my compost. That's what I usually do. Cause Big Mama.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Big me for eating them when I was a little girl. Yep. We weren't supposed to eat it. I saw Lady Candid the rind. Yeah, I've been seeing people do that. LGG love in the building. Thank you for being part of the gardening kids. Hey, let me throw my Bear White in there. Hey, yeah. Hey, that deep voice, yeah. But every now and then, you can't be too nice to these plants because they take advantage of your niceness and take your sweetness. You gotta keep your pimp hand strong in the garden.
Wow.
Pimp hand strong in the garden. Let a tree know. Don't produce next year. I knock your goddamn back out. Stop playing with me out here.
What?
Pause.
That's what you say. I knock your back out. And if you, hey, you know my favorite thing I like to tell them analytic.
Mm-hmm.
If you die, I kill you.
I knew that was it.
Yes.
I knew that was the one.
Right.
If you die,
Right. I don't yell it. I get real close so they know I mean business. If you die, kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You just walk off. Oh, they start producing fruit then. They producing fruit.
They get it together.
On the spot, usually. Tiggs enjoys gardening and life in the
it is Tixie's birthday. Happy birthday, Tixie. I'm sorry I didn't message you yet.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Y'all show Tixie some love. It's her birthday.
Everybody tell Tiggs a happy birthday in the chat. Happy birthday, Tiggs. Let me see. I ain't missed.
I will tell you one thing I am learning a lot about is being less wasteful with when I'm when I'm preserving my harvest, because a lot of things we tend to just toss instead of using it for what other uses it may be for. So like I brought up my peaches last night on my live when I was talking, and before I would peel my peaches and just throw the peels away. And I was talking to Auntie Ellen one night, and she was like, you know, you can boil the peaches and get all that juice out of that and make your jelly from that. And I said, what? So now I do that. Or you can take your peach peels and make a vinegar. Like, look into ways that, so you're just not tossing stuff, that you can do things. Like if you make your sauces and you're one of those people, I don't do this anymore, but I just blend all of it. But some people peel that skin off of their tomatoes before they make sauces and stuff. Dehydrate the skin and make a tomato powder that you can add into stuff.
That's a good idea.
So look into different ways that you cannot waste stuff that we're just tossing any other time.
And I'm gonna say this too. Start thinking about some of the energy we put into some stuff. You know why I don't make apple cider vinegar? Nobody's gonna ask. It's cheap as hell, and it lasts forever. It's $2. I'm not gonna spend 12 hours for something that costs $2. I don't know. I know some people saying, well, if you make it, then you know it. I'm just gonna trust these folks on this. It's already in a glass bottle, and Gina, are you asleep or pause?
Yeah, she froze again.
Oh, she froze again.
Yeah.
But I'm just not gonna. I balance everything in my head is it really bad? How much it costs and how much preparation go into it? I'm not gonna spend all that time preparing everything. My green beans, snap beans out there, Blue Lake bush bean. I got 2 big bags in the freezer. We took them out. I say we, me and my wife, we won because we married, right? We won.
Absolutely.
100.
So we cooked green beans yesterday, and I was like, hey, these taste really good. Really good. So that will keep me from buying green beans, because green beans are pretty cheap in the can. But just based off the taste,
right,
keep growing it. But some other things that they say taste better when you grow it, you know it. That's a lie. And we got to start calling these lies out. Beets taste bad no matter where the hell you get them from.
Oh, I was about to say, what tastes better in the store than growing? But yeah, they just taste bad, period. Now, when you're talking about that, I get okay.
They say earthy. Earthy is dirt. Stop.
It tastes like dirt.
Dirt. And people just keep saying, well, they have an earthy taste. They taste like dirt. Hell. Say that. Say that. Don't.
I agree. But I will put them in. I will juice them because you don't taste it then with all the other stuff that's in it. Right. It does have some beneficial health benefits, but
whatever the beets good for, I'm gonna die from that. I can tell you that now. Whatever they good at, I'm gonna die from that because I'm not gonna eat them. Yeah,
I'm not gonna eat them.
LGG Love said, just got my second pawpaw yesterday. Let's go. Because you need pawpaws for pollination. Let's start rooting for that stuff instead of rooting for people spending $200 on a goddamn pair of shoes or the latest whatever design and jeans. Clap your hands every time you see somebody buy a fruit tree and contribute to them living better. Let's clap for that.
Amen.
Right.
Stop clapping for red bottoms. Lord have mercy. Can't nobody see the bottom of your shoe.
Somebody can, but y'all can't.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't wear heels, so there's that.
No, we know where you're going. There, hella pause there. Let's start there. And look, Gina, analytics still ain't
running to the range.
Look, analytics still ain't caught up. She's like, what? Really? How they see you? All right, Oaken Roots, California Garden says, at that time and that place, your grandma was right. I'm sure. I'm just joking. I love my grandma, man. I'm just joking. Real Kitchens and Garden Diva. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. Thank you. Granny coming for your melon. Jenny B know I love her. Y'all.
Granny, you heard what he said. Come for his melon.
All right. That's where I get my sense of humor from. This is how we used to talk. You know, when me and my grandma around each other. This is how we talk. I talk trash to her. She talk trash back to me. My family was way different, y'all. In my family, we don't take nothing serious. We laugh at funerals and we're not that family.
My family is horrible at funerals.
And we'll talk about you in front of your face. We don't care.
Oh, we definitely do that.
And that's the other thing you say. Don't eat the white, don't swallow seed, you'll have a watermelon baby. Somebody had me believing it was a watermelon growing in my stomach, y'all. Homestar Heart do something with everything except the outer skin. Matter of fact, the seeds are edible. They're always talking about you can bake pumpkin seeds, you can eat watermelon seeds, you can bake them the same way. They are super healthy. Watermelon baby. That's what folks are saying. When you know better, you do better. What she want?
100%.
Analytics. You paid your internet bill? Okay.
Mine keep wanting to buffer. I don't know what's going on.
A lady on Instagram made flour out of watermelon seed. Got too much time on her hand.
That's a lot of seeds.
You know what? Bro, that's a hell of a song.
Keeping them seeds.
Whoop that tree. Bro, I gotta write that down.
Why you helping? Why you helping, sis?
Look, I'm gonna make a song out of that tomorrow. You know, with that AI, everybody can make a song now. I'm gonna make a song.
100%.
His and Herbs, I love the name. His and Herbs High Desert Homestead in the building. Welcome in. Freeze dry. Them going to try it tomorrow. Freeze dry.
You got a freeze dryer, Hollis? Dang, sis.
Everybody got one except me.
Except me.
Me.
loves to go to Dolomite on their garden.
That part.
Pimp slap too. Yes, I backhand a tree out here. Not the leaves off this joking. Riri's garden in the building. What up, Riri? Let me get. How far am I behind? 8:40. How do I get 10 minutes behind? I'm sorry, y'all. I got to skip more comments. My bad. Fallen Sky Homesteading Preparedness Channel in the building. Homesteader Rachel in the building. What's up, Homesteader Rachel? That's my dog, them. Ann's Backyard Garden in the building. Wow, let me see. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I told my pear tree that broken cabin say you don't fruit. You got to go pear tree fruit for the first time this year. Big fact. I'm telling y'all. A tree is a living thing. They react just like stress. When you plant a tree, it's stress. When you move from one house to another, you stress, right? So if I tell you I hurt you, you get right. So if I tell that tree I hurt you, they'll get right. Go out there and try. If your tree ain't fruit, put your fist up and say, "Oh no."
I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Now, when my tree, when it fall all apart, I'm
now if that tree die. Now that I can't afford. Look, if your tree die, I can't afford to pay for nobody's tree.
It had nothing to do with him.
Now you ain't liable.
Let me get to the bottom. There's a few more things. Golly. And look at here. Ain't this about T Speller? I take it you didn't check your email. What's up, bro? And lady, sorry I'm late, but you know I'm doing something pertaining to the garden. In fact, check your email though. T Speller, I sent your email. Salon Diva Home and Garden in the building. What's up, Salon Diva? I don't see you too often. You grow row in the building. Look at first off, if y'all in the bushes and y'all new to this community, it's our community, man. We have a good time. We talk about gardening. We love gardening. We love I don't love canning. Most of the community love canning and doing things. Yeah, Gina does canning. Not my thing. You know, it's like dead vegetables being what is called when you oh man, when you shoot the dead bodies to make them look still alive.
Embalmed? I'm embalming my vegetables?
That's what canning look like to me. Somebody embalming vegetables in a jar.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
It gets a little weird when y'all get a glimpse of how my brain works. It gets a little weird.
Yeah.
But look, I told somebody this before. When I was young, I went to the fair. And let me train you because you're behind that, so you shouldn't have to be behind that all the time. I went to the fair, and you know, in the spooky house or whatever, they got the little dead body in a jar, and it's just floating in that water. That's how I feel about canned food. I feel like it's just dead vegetables floating in the water. And I'm so turned off because of that.
So interesting.
And that's just how my brain thinks now.
It's an interesting perspective.
There's a few more things we could talk about. We've been here about an hour and a half. Look, man. What do y'all have coming up soon that y'all want to tell the people about?
So I guess we can. Do you want to talk a little bit about today's video, bro? So I did drop a video today.
Wait, analytic. You gonna give them everything, or you gonna tell them to go watch the video?
No, I won't tell them everything.
Okay, just give them a little, a little bit of what they will. Just a
little wet. Okay, so I did drop a video on at noon today. So if you guys please go watch the video. It is a Watermelon Wars video.
Watermelon Wars.
Watermelon Wars. And you guys want to see what's on the video, so watch it all the way to the end. Do not stop. Like literally watch it to the end. Otherwise you will miss some important things. So just go watch it. And I'll stop there.
I have a live coming up tomorrow. Sunday Mindset. Mindset Sunday. I don't even know which way I put it. So I will be live tomorrow about, I think I'm going to go ahead and say 5:30.
Eastern time?
Eastern, 5:30 Eastern time. I haven't put the thumbnail out yet, so I need to do that tonight. And I had a video drop today as well. So check that out. I had a video drop on Thursday, and it ain't doing great numbers. I need y'all to go watch my video.
Fag.
Yes.
I'm gonna be over there to get the numbers up tonight or first thing in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Broke Farmer, what you got going on? Hey, look,
What you got going on?
glad you asked. First off, Watermelon Wars merch. If y'all can drop that link to the Watermelon Wars participant. Now, a lot of people get in their feelings and say, "Why would I buy a participant shirt?" Because if you ain't win, you're what, Gina? Oh, we are what? Analytic. We were participants last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool shirt. Look at the design. First off,
My shirt's on the way.
I came close to winning.
what? Gina, stop lying on the internet. That's how they got did it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's exactly how they got did it. On the internet.
Oh gosh.
Just saying. Now, if I can get this video uploaded, I'm gonna have a very good video at 9:05 in the morning. If you go over there and watch that video, make sure you hit the like button before you start watching the video, because the video is so entertaining, and it will grip the soul of the gardener in you, and you'll forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button before you start watching it. And if you start watching and say, "Man, I don't like this video," hey, go do something else and let it play. Just let it play. You know what I'm saying?
Watch all the way to the end.
Yeah,
That
but
part.
anybody ain't gonna watch to the end of all
Just
videos.
let it play.
Let it play. Y'all let the TV play. And they ain't finna see no seeds. I seen you seeds now. I do that for you now.
Mm-hmm.
So look out for your old cousin Broke Farm. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all come. What was that? Was that it? Yeah. Shouts out to Yellow Door Urban Homestead, aka Asia. Go over there and check out Asia, y'all. She is a very, very good gardener and a great YouTuber. Check her out. She's doing big things, man. Anytime these people come through the community when they don't have to. Shouts out to Asia Yellow Door Urban Homestead. Shouts out to Val Bryan. Shouts out to Growing Out the Box. Shouts out to everybody. Tummy Bite Homestead. All these YouTube with 100,000 subscribers. But it ain't about subscribers over here in our community. It's about us working together and having a good time to grow better food. That's all we over for. So when these lives, no matter who in it, you throw those numbers out the window, they just a part of the community. That's all it is. And shouts out to them for being real folk. You know what I'm saying? Because Black's Tropical Homestead, I forgot they was in here too. These are big channels that don't have to come over here and hang in our community, but they're not too big for our community.
Right.
First thing a joker say on YouTube, as soon as he got a subscriber, shoot, I ain't seen him nowhere.
Mm.
That's what they'll say, analytic. GG, that's what they'll say. But shouts out to folk for being a real one and hanging out in our community. Because our community gonna stay strong.
Yes.
If you look all the way to the bottom, Growing with Hudson, got the Broke Farmer Watermelon Wars shirt right there. Watermelon Wars participate. You hear me? All right, so let me see if I missed anything. Not embalmed vegetable. Yeah. That's exactly how I see them. Embalmed vegetable. And after this, You will always see them like that. You cannot unsee them after this.
I can. I'm still gonna eat my vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you eat canned food from the store? I can't see it. It's
Wouldn't
in a
you rather
line.
see
Same
it and
difference.
then not?
Same difference. Bro, do you mind if I give a shout out right now? Do you mind?
I had you on the stage. What are you talking about?
Okay. No, I want to say this because you have this comment up because I wanted to say it anyway. But shout out to Sylvia's Garden Adventures. So guys, you probably see me like my little sniffles with my little tissue and all of that. I've been sick for over a week. And Sylvia sent me mullein, fresh mullein from her garden. And I just wanted to say thank you, Sylvia. I have been struggling, and the only reason that I am literally up here tonight is because she sent me that mullein. That mullein started breaking up the mucus, and that's why I'm here tonight and able to be here. So thank you, Sylvia.
And just goes to show you that our community is bigger when we work together.
That's right.
We ain't gotta have a million subscribers. If you put all the subscribers together in our whole gardening community, we over 1 million.
Yeah.
So don't let the power of the smaller channels get your head confused now. We can move mountains and numbers if we stick together. Now, when let me say that, because some people take that weird when I say stick together. That don't mean that every time you got a video, I got to be over there and watch it. It's 1,000 people in our community, y'all.
Right.
I'm not gonna watch every video. I'm subscribed to everybody in our community. Let's start there. I watch as many videos as I can. If you ever hear me type in somebody live stream and say, I'm driving but listening, I might stop 10 times. I let that live stream play the whole time.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's just a little bit. And I don't mean sub for sub. Because you don't have to watch everybody in the whole community. So if you watch my channel, I don't care if you watch my channel. I really don't. If I like your content, I like your content. Whether you ever watch one of my videos, analytics, I think I will watch your channel before you watching mine. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I was your subscriber first. Mm. So don't get caught up on that sub for sub stuff. And anybody who say sub for sub, they ain't gonna watch your whole video. Because they don't sub to sub 2,000 people and they just skimming through everybody's video. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but make sure I don't miss somebody. Only a little dirt, a suburban homestead in the building. Thank you for coming in. They got Diddy with more than the internet. Whatever. We're gonna move on. That was a good point, though. Is there still time to be in Watermelon Wars? Nope. The last day was April the 30th.
But still grow that watermelon and still show it off.
Still show it.
Riri's garden in the building. Hey, I got to meet Riri at Soil Family Expo. Her and her mom and dad.
So sweet.
Riri is a ball of energy, man. Cool.
Yes, she is.
Cool people. Carbon Q in the building. Miss Kia Parks in the building. Thank you for being part of the moderation crew. Thank you for being part of the gardening club. Is that David?
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all speak. David, look. I emailed you too, David.
David Core.
The crop was supposed to be here.
What happened, David?
Bonita Garrett, the Boot family. I thought it was Booted. I said, what are we doing? That's shenanigans we got going on. But look, y'all.
The channel, the Boot.
Oh, it is? I missed the Boot.
Mm-hmm.
The Boot, welcome in. Up, what up, Up? Sup, all broke is off the chain tonight. Man, I'm just having a good time, man. Fresh and Fire Backyard Living. You know when you people you comfortable with, you know, Gina and Analytic, they like they work at McDonald's. They just normal people.
Oh, those ain't that's not.
That's bad.
Chick-fil-A.
That's bad.
Why about McDonald's? Because
Chick-fil-A.
the McDonald's people ain't that friendly. I'm Chick-fil-A.
I'm Chick-fil-A too.
First off, Chick-fil-A folk, they say all the nice stuff, but they be having a little attitude too now.
Well, but they say it nicely. My pleasure. It was my pleasure to
Yes.
be on here tonight.
Right. It absolutely was.
I'm saying you might be right in that. And Chick-fil-A has never got my order wrong. Let's start there.
That part.
All right. So if all hearts and minds are clear, get you a drink of liquor and go to bed. Get you some liquor and go to bed.
Going to get some more mullen.
No, you can put white liquor in there. You can put vodka in there.
I've had some toddies, but honestly, even that didn't do it. It was the mullen.
And I just replanted my mullen too. That's crazy you said that. All right. So don't forget to go check out the Analytic Gardener. Can y'all put the Analytic and Gina channel link down there if y'all could? Awesome moderator. Growing with Hook and say Zach. I had Zach today. Look at him, man. Bro. Don't get
that.
You never had Zach
2 days ago.
I'll be in Georgia next week.
Where you gonna be at in Georgia? Atlanta? Oh, you don't want to say on there. I'm sorry. You don't want to tell 140 people where you at.
No, I'm going to a meetup. It ain't like it's gonna be a whole bunch of people there. It's the regular meetup. It's in Atlanta.
Foothills of Appalachia. Welcome in. Did I speak to Ann's Backyard Garden? Thank you for being here. White Side Tactical Solutions. Welcome in. So, hold on. Let me stop because I saw some yellow pop up at the bottom. 2A in LA. Appreciate that, bro. Passes Gina so she can just go buy a watermelon from the store.
Oh.
Hey, look.
So wrong.
Hey, look, 2A in LA been in here for
wrong.
hours. He said, look, before she go, I got to get it one time. Yeah.
I promise you, on site.
2A said, I'm going to hold it. Oh, hold on. My camera going. All right. So don't forget now. Y'all don't forget. Video dropping at 9:05 in the morning. Get over there, hit the like button, watch the video. Go watch the video.
Yeah.
But anything else y'all want to get off your chest before you get out of here?
No, just to say thank you so much for inviting me up tonight, Broke. I appreciate it.
And that's always fun. Always a good time.
That's Analytic channel there.
Thank you, Nikki.
Hey, let me ask y'all something, man. The guy, Epic Gardener. Hey, David said, who's the church lady to the left? She ain't no church lady, David.
Who you calling church lady? Analytic?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He know who it is. He being funny.
He knows.
But
he knows.
I'm gonna tell you something I'm interested in. The guy Epic Gardener got something called a garden verse. And it's him being a big time YouTuber and the guy Jock in the Garden being another big time YouTuber. And they just picked 3 random people that didn't even have YouTube channels and they off to the races with it. I'm interested in a garden verse type scenario, but it's just people from all across the country, all the world, and they come together on one channel. Now, I'm not sure all the details about it, but some people in the chat just started thinking about that. Like, I'm in Georgia, Gina in Cleveland, if she was interested. You in North Carolina. Why?
But I'm in Ohio. I'm not in Cleveland.
I'm in Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is the same thing to me. It's all the same. It's cold. It's cold.
It is. Now, that's true.
But I'm just saying, I'm interested in something like that. I don't know.
Yes.
Or
I like that.
Or if somebody else wanted to do a Garden Verse live stream show where every time they did a Garden Verse live, it was people from different states or different countries. So
Right.
that's not my idea. That's anybody who want to do that. I'm just saying it's some interesting things with that. So
That's
y'all
interesting.
think about that, and I'm gonna bring it up some more when I get the detail nailed down. I'm not a good detail guy, so it'll take me a long time. But I'm finna get up out of here because we don't love, peace, and have
Grease.
we up out of here.
All right, guys.